what time it is. Live from the BearMuscle Garage. It's time for a BearMuscle Battle Day with Fit Crew. What do we got in store for you today? Let's go ahead and share the screen. We are doing this BearMuscle battle, meaning in a 2-minute window, we're doing a round of DT, which is 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, 6 push jerks, and then as many double under crossovers as we can do until the 2 minutes are up. And then we're going to rest 2 minutes as we cheer on Team B. And we're going to go back and forth like this for a total of 5 rounds each. And we may be looking at this thinking, man, that's a lot of barbell stuff to get through in that time. And am I even going to get to the crossovers? And the crossovers seem crazy. Don't worry, guys. As always, we're going to warm up really well. And we're going to go through all the options that will allow you to do this workout or your version of it right where you are, using what you have and doing what you can. But let's go ahead and start this general warm-up, which is going to activate the muscles that we are using in today's workout. And the first move we're going to do is reverse plank ups. Let's go ahead and have Twin One demonstrate 2 reverse plank ups for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then the reverse plank ups are going to be reverse chest flies like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 reverse plank ups together. Now, this move may be a bit hard on the wrist. If that's the case, that's fine. We can actually do the glute bridge instead. And let's have Twin One demonstrate here. We're going to be laying on our back, pull the feet in close to the hips. We're going to squeeze those glutes, get the hips as high as we can in the air, getting higher and higher each rep. But if we are doing the reverse plank up as prescribed, we've got those legs out in front of us. We are squeezing those glutes, getting the hips as high as we can in the air, getting higher and higher each rep. And so good job here on these reverse plank ups. Next, we're going to roll over and we're going to hit some dynamic calf stretch. Let's go ahead and have Twin One demonstrate 2 reps of the dynamic calf stretch on each side. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then we're actually going to do some dynamic elbows like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 reps of the dynamic calf stretch on each side. Now, it may be a bit hard on the wrists to do this off the floor, in which case we got you covered with some options. Let's have Twin One demonstrate. We could do this off of a wall, off a counter, off a sofa, or whatever the case. We're going to be incline pike position. We're going to bend that knee, push the back heel into the ground. But if we are doing this off the ground as prescribed, we are piking the hips up in the air, bending the one knee, pushing that back heel into the ground, and we are going back and forth like this. And we are activating those calves and those ankles, especially for all the jumping that we're going to be doing today. And so good job here on this dynamic calf stretch. Next, we got some good mornings. Let's go ahead and have Deb demonstrate 2 good mornings for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then the good mornings are going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 good mornings together. So on these good mornings, we are folding the arms across the chest. And we are initiating by sending those hips back, slight bend in the knees until we get that chest just about parallel. And then we are going to squeeze those glutes until we get all the way back up to a fully standing, locked out position with those shoulders back at the top. So good job here on the good mornings. Next, we're gonna grab a broomstick or a mop or a PVC pipe. We've got lots of options here, but we definitely want to grab nothing heavier than a broomstick for now. And let's look on as Bubbles demonstrates 2 pass-throughs for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then the pass-throughs are going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 pass-throughs together. So on these pass-throughs, we've got a nice wide grip on that broomstick, and we're going to pull it up and over all the way around, touching that lower back in the back, belly button in the front. And we know the secret to a good pass-through is the smile, which relaxes the muscles and helps us to have a nice fluid range of motion. So good job here on these pass-throughs. Next, we've got some strict press. Let's go ahead and have Bubbles demonstrate 2 reps of the strict press for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then the strict press is going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 reps of the strict press together. So on this strict press, we've got the feet underneath the hips, the hands are right outside the shoulders, and we got those elbows nice and high in the front rack. And then we're going to take a deep breath in and brace the core as we press that broomstick up and back, getting those biceps into the ear at the top. And then, of course, we want to brace that core and get the elbows up on the way down as well. So good job here on the strict press. And finally, here in the activation phase, we got some push press. Let's go ahead and have Twin 1 demonstrate 2 reps of the push press for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then the push press is going to look like this. Let's everyone join in and let's do 10 reps of the push press together. So on the push press, we're going to start in the very same way as that strict press, except now we're going to get the hips and the legs involved. We're going to bend those hips and those knees, get a little bit of a dip going on, drive through the heels until we get all the way up, getting the head through, arms back. And notice how we want to keep a vertical torso in the dip. We don't want to lean forward. So we're bending both hips and knees in order to be able to keep that chest upright. Basically, we want to act like we're sliding those shoulder blades up and down an invisible wall behind us. So good job on the push press. Well, that is it for the activation phase. Now we're going to move on to the movement prep, which is where we're going to practice specifically the 4 moves that we are doing in today's workout. The first of the 3 barbell moves is deadlifts. And let's look on as Twin 1 demonstrates 2 reps of the deadlift for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then the deadlift is going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 deadlifts together. So on the deadlift, we've got those hips, the feet underneath the hips, and we've got those hips super low, and we've got the chest up, shoulders back, and we're looking straight ahead. We're going to take a deep breath in and brace that core as we drive the ground away, getting the shoulders back at the top, and then we're bracing that core on the way back down as well. And so good job here on these deadlifts. The second move that we are doing is hang power cleans. And before we do the hang power clean, let's go ahead and have Twin One show us how we're holding this thing on the cleans. We've got that hook grip on there. So thumb wrapped around the bar, fingers over the thumb, and the hands close together for the clean grip. Let's go ahead and see 3 hang power cleans. And if we're doing this from the seated position, then the hang power clean is going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 hang power cleans together. So on the hang power clean, we are getting that bar to just about knee level. We are bending the hips and the knees, keeping the chest up. But then we are going to pump with the power of the hips and the legs and get that bar up to the shoulders in the rack position. And notice how we're keeping it close to the body. We don't want that bar to get way out ahead of us in the front. So we are using the power of the hips and the legs to drive this movement, popping that bar up to the shoulders, flipping those elbows, getting them nice and high. And so good job here on the hang power clean. The third move that we're doing today is the push jerk. And let's look on as Twin One demonstrates 2 reps of the push jerk for us. And we're doing this from the seated position. Then the push jerk is going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 reps of the push jerk together. So on this push jerk, we are starting in the very same way as that push press that we were doing earlier. We're going to have a little bit of a dip, bending the hips and the knees. But then the difference is we're going to jump and punch into a second dip. We're going to get under it before standing up to finish. Now, this definitely takes some practice and some coordination to get that timing down, hit that jump and the punch under and stand. If the push press is a better option for us for today, just that first dip and the drive and getting it overhead, then that is another fine option for us as well. But let's get just a little bit more push jerk practice in here, getting that timing down. Good job on the push jerk. And the fourth and final move that we're doing today is double under crossovers. That's a mouthful, but it usually involves a jump rope. We have options if you don't have a jump rope, but if you do have a jump rope, let's go ahead and grab that jump rope. And otherwise, we're going to go through a series of options with body weight movements that we can do. Now, the first move we're going to do with the jump rope, if we have it, is singles. Let's go ahead and have Bubbles demonstrate 5 singles for us. Now, if we don't have a jump rope, then we can do some jumping jacks for now. Let's have twin 1 demonstrate some jumping jacks. Or if that's a lot of high impact, we could do some stepping jacks, which look like this. And then from the seated position, the jumping jacks are going to look like this. So if you haven't done so yet, let's all join in here and let's do 30 singles or jumping jacks. So what we're doing here is getting the blood flowing and we're starting to get the coordination down. Notice how we're not jumping straight into these double under crossovers. We are doing a full progression here to get the brain ready for action. And having a good foundation of consistent singles is going to help us with everything else above it. Now, after we've gotten those singles down, we now want to start to incorporate some double unders. And the double unders are going to look like this. But notice how we are jumping once, but then the rope is hitting underneath the feet twice. Let's get at least some practice in on those double unders. If we're doing this from the body weight position, then we can do some jumping single thigh slaps for now. Let's have twin 1 show us what the jumping single thigh slap looks like. And then, of course, we still have the low impact options. If the stepping jack is better for us, we can perhaps maybe add a second clap at the top if we want to add some more challenge there. But let's get some double under practice. I know Bubbles is trying to get these dubs. It takes some practice. We might get some double under whips. It just builds character. But the most important 3 rules of dubs is stay calm, stay calm, stay calm. Stay smiling like Bubbles. We practice through these double under attempts and we get better with time. Now, after we have a good sound foundation of singles and possibly doubles, we can start to practice the crossover. And the crossover is going to look like this. So that takes some practice. It takes throwing those arms in the cross with confidence. If we're doing the body weight option, we can do the thigh slaps, alternating with crossing those arms each time. Let's have twin 1 demonstrate here. And so let's everyone give that a try. And reminder, if the low impact options are better for us, then we can actually do some stepping jacks, crossing those arms, alternating each rep, like twin 1 is doing here. Let's all jump in and get at least 10 practice reps trying to get these crossover. And I love how every time Bubbles gets it, you see the bigger smile on the face each and every time. So we've gone through the singles, we've gone through the doubles, we've gone through the crossovers. The double under crossover is a very challenging move. It could be that, hey, maybe we can only do about 1, maybe 2 at a time at most. The double under crossover looks like this. That was 1. And you see what happens sometimes, right? Get all crossed up. I'm going to show just 1 more so that we can possibly see what this looks like. So notice, in 1 jump, the rope goes through once, and then on the second go, boom, it is crossed. If we're doing the body weight option, we can double slap, but perhaps cross the second slap while we're in the air. Let's have twin one demonstrate here. And notice it's a flurry of hands going on there. And we still have the low impact options. We can cross those arms every other rep like that. So let's give this a try. If we're still just trying to get the single crossovers, let's just keep working on that. We should definitely have a strong foundation of crossovers, being able to do at least 10 in a row before attempting the double under crossover. But we're trying, we're doing some singles, we're doing some doubles, we're doing some crosses, we're getting it done. Well, now it's ramp up time. If you've been earning badges and you'd like to add some weight to do either the scale, intermediate, or RX weight for today's workout on that barbell, then let's start to gradually add some weight, doing about 5 practice reps of each move at a time, the deadlifts, the hang power cleans, and the push jerk, adding a little bit of weight each time until we get to the weight that we want to use for the workout. But if we have not been earning badges, or we're just getting back into this after a long time off, then please, let's not add any weight. That broomstick is going to be more than enough for us today. But whether we're adding weight or not, let's pay close attention to the following checklist. Number 1, please make sure your device is fully charged or plugged in so we can get through this whole workout without losing you. Number 2, let's grab some water. Let's take a sip, and let's make sure we got our water nearby so we can take a sip as needed all throughout the workout. Number 3, I'm going to give everyone a 3, 2, 1, go countdown. And that's how you can synchronize your timer with mine if you choose to use one. Number 4, music. Super important. We need at least 5 or more fight jams to get us through these 5 rounds today. And we're going to need full focus, all hands on deck. What's on your playlist? You can blast your music as loud as you want, as long as you can still hear me helping you throughout the workout. And lastly, how are we keeping track of these rounds? This is a 5-round workout. It's easy to lose track of what we're doing, what comes up next, and we definitely want to keep track of our score in this battle. And the best way to do that is being a teacher's pet, coming prepared, whether you're prepared digitally, whether you've got the workout written down on a whiteboard. Let's go ahead and take this teacher's pet picture just to show how prepared you are. Teacher's pet picture in 3, 2, 1. Awesome. I'm going to bring the workout back on screen one more time, and then we'll get going. So in just about a minute, we are going to start this bare muscle battle, which is in a 2-minute window. We're going to do 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, and 6 push jerks, which is 1 round of DT. And then after that, we're going to do as many double under crossovers as we can do until the 2 minutes are up. And then we're going to rest 2 minutes while heat 2 is going. We're going to go back and forth, cheering each other on, recovering, logging our scores for a total of 5 rounds. Now, the elephant in the room, these double under crossovers. We got you covered with lots of options. We know that's a very challenging move there. So it could be that, you know what? Instead of double under crossovers, we do 30 dubs followed by some crossovers. Or maybe we do less dubs. Maybe we do 10 double unders followed by some crossovers. Maybe we do some singles followed by some crossovers, or at least some crossover attempts. But we want to see at least 30 dubs or maybe 10 dubs or 30 singles before trying these crossovers. And that's going to be our options on the rope side of things. On the body weight side of things, we can pick the version of the body weight move that's the best for us, whether it's the jumping crossover slaps, the jumping double slaps, or single slaps, and we'll keep count of that as we go along. And then, of course, on the bar, we are not adding weight unless we've been earning badges. Let's make sure that we use a weight that we can get through at least the 6 push jerks unbroken, preferably the 9 hang power cleans right into those push jerks as well. So your score is going to be the amount of crossovers you get done after the buy-in of 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, and 6 push jerks. And then on that rope, whether your buy-in, you choose to do 30 double unders, 10 double unders, or 30 singles before counting your crossovers. After that, your score is going to be the number of crossovers you get done. So if you are good to go, give me a thumbs up over here and we will get this going. We are going to have Twin 1 and Deb in Heat 1. We're going to have cheerleader Bubbles cheering us on. And then it's going to be all eyes on Bubbles in Heat 2. She loves that attention. We know that very well. So here we go, guys. In a 2-minute window, 12, making sure you're paying attention, deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, 6 push jerks, and then all the rope or thigh slaps or whatever it is that you choose to do. We are counting the crossover reps at that point. Starting in 10 seconds. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off. We've got Twin 1 on these deadlifts, Deb on these deadlifts. I recommend that we consider it 11 deadlifts, and then we take a break after that 11th, shake off that grip. Then we do the 12th and go straight into the 9 hang power cleans and the 6 push jerks. And we've got our cheering squad cheering us on.
Go team, go. Go team.
1 after a quick break, and then boom, hitting that 12th deadlift right into cycling the 9 hang power cleans. Deb as well on these hang power cleans.
Get it, Coach D.
And then after that, we're going to be hitting those 6 push jerks. And this is a very tight window. We are picking weights and moving fast in order to have a chance at getting to those crossovers. Deb already on these last 6 push jerks here. Twin 1 hitting these push jerks. And time flies when we're having fun, just like that. We are at the 30-second warning. So, yep, Bubbles, like, okay, yep, getting ready to go. Deb, deciding to do some stepping jacks. Twin 1, getting some cross slaps going on in the 10 seconds left here. And 3, 2, 1, and there goes Bubbles. Choosing to use dumbbells today. Now notice, we are very much about use what you have, do what you can. And if you choose to use dumbbells in a barbell workout like today, no need to turn it like a barbell. Notice how Bubbles is just holding it naturally like we would as dumbbells. But then getting through the 12 deadlifts and then moving on to hang power cleans. 9 of these. Twin 1 Deb recovering. That was a fast and furious round, huh? But Bubbles blasting our way through these cleans and then about to move into the push jerks.
Go Bubbles.
And there goes Bubbles. Now going overhead. Boom.
Go girl. Breathe and push.
Three to go on these push jerks. Last one. And there she goes, right in time for the 30-second warning. We've got Twin One cheering on, getting ready to go. Deb cheering on, getting ready to go. But Bubbles is on these 30 singles and then gonna try to hit at least 1 or 2 crossovers. We'll see. We've got 12 more. And 3, 2, 1. And hey, she got 1 crossover right in time there. And there goes Twin One on the top of the second here, along with Deb. Top of the second, hitting these 12 deadlifts. Highly recommend that we consider it 11 deadlifts. Take a quick break and then right back onto it. Hit that last 12th deadlift and go on to unbroken bar from there. 9 hang power cleans. And then 6 push jerks. The first round, we definitely felt things out and saw how this was going to go. This second round is like, all right, I see the hustle that I need to do in order to get a good amount of time on these crossovers. Bubbles right in that score, recovering. But Twin One, just a couple push jerks to go. And then now on to these crossovers. Much better split time this round. Deb on that last push jerk there. And 30-second warning. So Bubbles getting ready to go. Twin One flying through these here. As is Deb. Well, let's breathe, shake, move. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And the bottom of the second here, we got Bubbles on these dumbbells. Deb recovering. Twin One recovering. Right in that score though. But we are getting through this here, guys. This is a tight window, but we are learning some things. We are moving some things. Bubbles done with the 12 deadlifts onto the 9 hang power cleans. After that, we've got those 6 push jerks, using those hips, using those legs. Crowd going wild.
Go Bubbles. You got this, girl. Breathe and push. Breathe and push.
And we are doing everything to hold on for all 6 here. No need to break up these push jerks. And then boom, we earn that rope. And just in time for
Nice job.
30-second warning. So we got Deb getting ready to go. Twin One getting ready to go.
Let me see one before I go.
And we cheer each other on. Bubbles going through these 30 Bubbles, and then about to get, last time it looks like she got about 2 of those crossovers in.
Oh, nice.
10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hey, there goes a crossover just in time, and there goes twin 1 on round 2. We've got Deb on round 2. Bubbles, feeling the burn. But nice work here. We're breathing, we're moving. Kirby approving these reps. And we are now, after the deadlifts, onto these cleans here. As we see, it's a tight window. The name of the game is hopefully staying unbroken through the cleans and the push jerks. This is what we call barbell cycling, which involves picking a good weight that allows us to cycle, but then improving our technique. And there goes twin 1, cycling even faster than last time. And there she goes, even faster split time than before. Deb as well. But nice work here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And we've got the 30-second warning, believe it or not. Bubbles looking alive. We are breathing, we're getting through it. Just like that, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and there goes Bubbles. With now some big boy dumbbells. We were waiting for that. On these deadlifts. But twin 1, whew, feeling that burn. Deb, feeling that burn. We're at the bottom of the 3rd here with Bubbles. But we're breathing, moving, getting through this, holding on through these cleans. Getting into these push jerks. And loving the motivation from the cheering squad. Bubbles
Nice.
cycling through it.
Nice.
Standing up each rep. Punch, stand, stand.
Breathe and punch. Breathe and punch. Nice.
Grabbing that rope with the 30-second warning here. So twin 1 getting ready to go. Deb cheering on. But Bubbles flying through this rope here.
Nice, girly girl. Nice.
Even faster than last time.
Ooh.
And there goes
nice.
some across with 10 seconds. This is the fastest split time. Let's get another one. Let's go. Boom. 3, 2, 1. And there goes twin 1. Top of the 4th here. We are deep into this. Deep, deep, deep. Now, we've talked about this before. In a 5-round workout, the 4th round is the most pivotal one. Bubbles is getting mentally ready for this 4th round. We're deep into it. It's not quite the last, but we're deep enough to be tired. So we stay focused. We do what we gotta do. to hold on to or stay within at least a couple reps of the scores that we've been getting in the first few rounds. Let's stay on our game. Last set of push jerks here before moving on to this rope in the 4th round.
Great job, ladies. Let's go. Let's go.
Loving the cheering squad.
Let's go. Let's go.
And just like that, we are at the 30-second warning in this 4th round here. So Bubbles getting ready for the 4th. But Twin 1 looks like she's starting to fire with these thigh slaps. Deb on these crossovers here. Just a couple seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. And there goes Bubbles, bottom of the 4th. These battles definitely teach us to earn our intensity. There's nowhere to hide. We have a window to get through. And so we cycle, we move, we get through it. There's no faking it. We have to get through these deadlifts. We have to get through these cleans. We have to get through those push jerks to earn that rope.
Get it, Bubbles. I know you're clean. You're good at cleaning. You got this, girl. You're a good cleaner.
Full focus.
Nice job.
There you go. Breathe and push through. Breathe and push through.
Nice.
Bubbles now on these push jerks.
Nice,
And
girly
we're
girl. Nice.
standing up the end of the rep there. Let's make sure we're
Nice, you got
standing up the end of the rep. Punch and stand, punch and stand.
Nice. 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 1, 2, 3.
And there goes Bubbles as the crowd goes wild.
Nice job. Nice job.
30-second warning here. We've got Twin 1 getting ready for the top of the 5th, the last round for her. As is Deb getting ready for the last round for her. Bubbles getting through these clean singles here, trying to earn at least one crossover. 10 more seconds. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Last round for Twin 1 and Deb. For Bubbles, this is the last 2-minute rest. Trying to enjoy it. But we are on this. Breathing, focus. Deb now onto these cleans. Twin 1 onto these cleans. And that's how this goes. As we get through the rounds, that cycling gets more and more on point. Twin 1 finding a good rhythm through those cleans, into those push jerks. Looking to be the fastest split time yet. Deb as well on the push jerks. And there goes Twin 1 with almost a full minute of these. Looking to blast that score out of the park. Deb on it. Nice work here, and just like that, time flies when we're having fun. 30-second warning. Bubbles getting ready for this last round. But Twin 1 on these slaps. Dead. Getting through these. 10 more seconds. Three, two, one. And there goes Bubbles on the last round. Twin one. Happy to be done. Dead. Happy to be done. But cheering on Bubbles here. This is it. This is it. This is it. Last set of cleans for Bubbles.
Bubbles, she's our girl. If she can't do it,
Come on, girl. Last round.
nice.
Remember, it's your last round.
Hanging on, hanging on, hanging on.
Nice.
Good job. You got this.
Nice posture there. Nice.
And here we go. Last set of push jerks here for
You got this,
Bubbles.
girl.
Nice.
As the
Breathe.
crowd goes wild.
Right into it. Right into it. Yes, girl. Yes.
Breathe and push. You got
Nice.
this. Come on, Bubbles. Almost done. Almost done.
House music at the end. Woo. Nice job.
Good job.
And now picking up this rope.
Yes.
Last 30 seconds here.
Nice.
Let's get through these singles. Let's keep it clean.
Come on, girl. Get it.
Everyone rooting
Nice.
for you.
Nice.
All right.
Get a double. Get a double under for the Titans. Woohoo.
10 seconds.
Nice.
There she goes. Yep.
Nice. Mm.
3, 2, 1. And that is time.
All right.
Man, as crazy as that was, guys, we are here at the best part of the workout, which is the cool down stretch. And this stretch is super important to help us fight soreness, increase flexibility, so we can come back day after day, staying consistent and committed. So the first stretch we're going to do, I actually want us to find the help of a pole or a wall or whatever. We are going to stretch out those calves and hamstrings. We're going to get those hands about chest level, but then we are bending our front knee, but then most importantly, pushing that back heel into the ground and feeling the stretch on the calf and the ankle. And if we're doing this in a seated position, we're getting the elbow up and pulling back like this. But while we're here, let's reflect on the workout. Let's do some high-low buffalo. So, high. What is one thing you feel you did well in the workout today? Low. What's something you want to do better the next time it shows up? And buffalo. What's something that surprised you about the workout today? While we're thinking about that, let's switch legs. Let's get the other leg back now. And then we're getting the other leg forward. But most importantly, keeping the chest up, pushing that back heel into the ground, feeling the stretch in the calf and the ankle. And let's hear first from twin one. And if we're doing this from a seated position, we're getting the other elbow up, pulling back like this. But what is your high-low buffalo twin one?
My high were the deadlifts. The low was on the first round. I think I did 9 push jerks instead of 6. But I missed time on doing the double under crossovers. The buffalo was I was able to go faster through each round. Like towards the end, I was able to fit in more dubs. So I was like, hey, this is cool. I was able to pick it up. So I was excited about that.
And you know what? We talk about this even with the best of intentions. We're teachers' pets. We have everything written down. It's still easy to get WOD brain and lose track of things. But you stayed honest. You stayed on track. And we definitely made up that score in the remaining rounds. So good job, 2-1. Next, we're gonna straddle things out. And so we're gonna get those feet as wide as we comfortably can while still holding on to the wall or the pole or whatever we've got. If we can get lower and lower to the ground, great, but only as low as we feel comfortable. If we feel uncomfortable, let's bring that back up. And while we're here, let's hear from Bubbles. And if we're doing this from the seated position, we're gonna get those arms out to the side and pull back like this. But what is your high-low buffalo, Bubbles?
I love buffalo. I don't know. Everything was a high. I don't think anything was a low. I guess I would say my crossovers, because I'm still working on those, but it's also buffalo because I got a couple each round, so I'm really happy about that. I was trying to speed through the singles so I could get to the crossovers, so that was really exciting. And also, I think a high for me was the weight that I used and just holding on to the weight for all 5 rounds for all 3 moves. So that's definitely a high. So it was an awesome ride. Thanks, Coach.
Definitely an exciting watch for sure. Watching you hold on to those heavier weights, watching you race through the rope, get into those crossovers, awesome to see. So good job, Bubbles. And now let's actually take things down a bit. We're gonna go into a squat hold, either with or without the help of the wall or the pole or whatever you got. But we are getting low into this squat hold here with those arms nice and high. So we're getting a bit of a lat stretch as well. And while we're here, let's hear from Deb. And if we're doing this from the seated position, we're getting those hands on the shoulder blades and pulling back like this. But what is your high-low buffalo, Deb?
My high is my breathing because I'm still trying to get it under control, but that shows you how good the workout was. But the other high was the deadlifts because you kept saying, do 11 and go into the hang power clean, and I did 11 and I went, Phew. And then my brain said, "Hey, you forgot to change the weights." You forgot to change the weights, and I was like, "All right, but I'm already doing it." And so that was a good thing. And then again with the push jerks, I was like, you were supposed to change the weights, thingy, and then I didn't, and I was just like, oh my god. So my muscles in my face got to work out. And so the low was the double unders because I'm working on some stuff. So the double the what do you call it, jumping jacks, stepping jacks were, I like the jumping jacks in the rope, but I couldn't do it. So that was good. It was always a good workout. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Deb, for making smart choices, sticking with it, but being consistent. That is key. Well, that is our WOD. That's our stretch. That's our high-low buffalo. You know what's left, this sweaty selfie, because does this count if we don't take that selfie? Let's flex on the camera, and let's take this selfie. Sweaty selfie in 3, 2, 1. And crazy face. And let's put the fist in the middle for the cheer. On 3, 2 claps. Fit crew. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, crew.
Fit crew. Thank you so much. If you enjoy this program, then please give this channel a subscribe, a like, and a share. Thank you very much, and see you next time.